Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And
let's play a game together. Yes.
Alrighty, so we're learning ever more about the wide and diverse talents of Nerd as a magician.
God.
Things we've never known the entire time.
Hi.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyway, welcome aboard. The metal shudders under my hands, then begins to darken. Aye, because it can't be translucent anymore. Now it shall be
darken. It suddenly becomes opaque.
Opaque. I was going to say it becomes lucent instead of translucent.
Yeah.
It no longer has transitioned.
It retracts its transition. Or it basically has succeeded in transitioning from whatever state it wanted to go from.
To another.
Or
and
its state is
it's
no
fluid.
longer wasn't it no longer fluid.
Or it is fluid, it can go either way. All right.
Who knows?
It spreads out from where I'm holding it until the chains
holding on
until the chains are all as black as coal. I can read, I promise, I can read. With a ringing peal, the chains snap. I felt like that was a jingling of bells, but you know what? I think we've heard that same jingling of bells in it's a generic sound in like three different like romance games now. And it's kind of funny because it's like doors opening, magic happening, someone ringing a bell, you know, that kind of, it's all of it.
It's fine.
It's also like the tinkling of things. It's amazing.
A tinkle bells.
The magical backlash hits me first. Why is there a magical backlash?
Ooh.
Knocking me back. Astra's net shatters in a flash of light. I guess it's like the thing that happened with Valdemar. Shouldn't it hit Lucio and just send him blasting across the ground?
We're still waiting for it. He'll run right into the gate.
Nerd! Mazalinka and Julian catch me as I fall. And we tumble to the ground in a heap. All of them were behind you with their hands on you, but only those. You should all of you be in a haystack. Like,
it's fine. We all have a domino effect.
Except for they can't all be stacked up that way because they all have their hands on your Nerd's specific back.
Domino. I refuse. It has to be
fine. The person in the back has the
longest
arms. So it's
Julian all the way in the back. He's got everybody going. I got you, bro.
Oh my god! Everyone piles in a heap. A silvery mist rushes over my vision.
It's like...
As I'm piled in a heap, it's fine.
It's fine.
And when it fades... The gate is back. Oh.
When it fades, Julian waited to go, ugh.
I know, right? We all get thrown into a pile, and mist goes over my eyes, and then eventually fades. And at that point, he looks into our face. Ugh.
Egg is what it says. It's French for egg. Do you know?
I know you know everything now, so that's okay.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
Julian almost drops me, but saves it at the last moment.
Perfect. Is it just me, or did you get a lot heavier all of a sudden?
That's everyone in your lap, dude.
Everyone.
Like,
everyone
and everyone in your lap.
Everyone just looks at him.
Everyone just looks at him. Yes, Nerd is incredibly heavy.
Piled. Specifically you at the very top, but this is all your weight.
Nadia. Oh, yes. Nerd is the heaviest.
Yes.
Completely. It's all Nerd. We've all forgotten Lucio exists. It's fine. He blew up with the chains.
Yes, brilliant.
He's gone. Bye.
I love it.
We yeeteth him. Nazali offers me a hand from underneath me. Oh my god.
Like I said, the domino effect works really well for me. Like, I am super, on board that we are a mishmash pile of potatoes. This is our experience. We have merged. And then it's like, I offer you a hand from myself.
In this pile, Nazali offers a hand. And I go, I hold your hand for support. Yes. Support. Solidarity. We get this. Hi. Their warm, calloused grip startles me. Oh, I reach out to take it. Their warm, calloused grip startles me.
Off you go.
As they shove us up off of them. Yes.
Just please.
Hi. They grab our hand and then support our back with their other hand and just shove upward. Whew. They pull me to my feet, except for it's pushing because they were underneath us because they were behind us.
It's fine.
No. Half of them just dodged out of the way when we started to fall backwards like assholes.
No, dominoes.
If we go with the actual cannon and only
know.
2 of them fell over, can you imagine all 5 of them standing behind, or 6 of them standing behind us with their hands on us?
Oh yeah, it's
and
ridiculous.
And 4 of them just jump out of the way. Oh, Nerd's falling, get out of the way.
Oh, whoop.
Yes, so terrible.
Also, at the same time, too, I'm still wondering, going, who the hell has really long-ass arms? I'm gonna reach across you to get around, because going... So the posture confuses me. Like, genuinely. They're all behind me. You mean some of them would have to be on your side, grabbing on your shoulders, because then you'd have here, and then you'd have here.
Nope, there's enough room on Nerd's very small back to hold 6 hands, especially like Julian's great big hands.
Pew!
It's fine.
With his long, yowie hands, like long fingers of death.
And I stumble. My limbs feel laden, as though my exhaustion... Leaden?
That's leaden.
Oh, I thought it was laden, like laid down. No,
Laden
like
is
lead.
L-A-D-E-N.
I can read. Okay, so leaden, like lead.
Yes.
As though my exhaustion has caught up all at once.
All at once.
What?
There are no... I'm sorry, I'm fine.
It's okay. In this moment, our
I don't
body
understand the mechanics
has
of this
been
world.
yanked from somewhere and given to us, even though, again...
Not your body. You have your body back. Yes, you got it.
I am deeply confused.
I can't do French. I fucking give up. I had a character that was explicitly French, and I haven't been able to do them for so long.
Oh, God.
I'm so sad. Anyway, keep going.
I do.
What?
I look down at myself. I look and feel more, somehow. Do bodies look different in the realms of the Arcana than non-bodies? Is there a difference between bodied and non-body? And why was Death confused? And why was everyone confused? And then it's your body, but you don't have a body. I'm still confused. But our body is back! So if Julian's body isn't actually here, and he's a dead doll somewhere, and our body is actually here, what does that make us?
I don't understand.
More, somehow. I was expecting more.
You do! Finally! Whatever that means, I'm so excited that you have your own fleshy bits back.
I don't
You
want
get
to
a
be
little wee pinch.
negative about this, but Julian, I think you were the primary reason that it took so long to get my body back.
No, it was no. I think you are mistaken. I think it was Astra.
Because it was really hard to get here with you for a really long time because we did so many other things and didn't talk about the fact that I was dead at all. It's okay though, I've been dead before. I still like you. Finally!
Hi.
Julian sweeps me up and dips me for a kiss in front of everyone. Without a body. He doesn't have a body.
It's true.
He's non-body
And
kiss.
so it falls through.
Elation sweeps over me. Suddenly giddy, I wrap my arms around his neck, laughing into the kiss.
We have completely
bonk.
forgotten about Lucio. We don't care.
I was going to say, what is Lucio doing? Did he get knocked out by this? Did he get disapparated by this? Has he been, turned into mush? He is now an ectoplasmic slime there. Like,
he's a goat slime. You know, kind of like how you have the gremlin slime, but you have goat slime.
Oh, God.
Blah, 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 blah,
Ew.
blah, blah.
All right, he's been polymorphed into a bad representation of a slimy devil.
Blah.
Aye, it's fine.
Blah, 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 blah.
Our friends cheer and clap as everyone forgets that Lucio exists, and Portia whistles teasingly. But I don't mind. This is confusing. Is the gate still there? After all this time, I finally have my body back. Isn't that worth a little celebration? Maybe? Probably? Sometimes, okay, I am the party pooper in these cases, like in real life, when something big and important and good happens, but the other shit is still going on, I'm always like, cool, and then I want to keep moving. Everyone's like, you're so callous. I'm like, I'd rather not die / lose the whatever by celebrating. Yeah, and we can celebrate later, because it will still be super good later.
And it's also like, you can acknowledge that that thing was a thing, but also there are still more things to deal with.
It's like when in, all of those cartoon movies ever, there's some sort of, object MacGuffin, often a food or a magical item, and you have some animal or, henchman going after it, and they get a hold of it, and then they do this dance for victory, because I got it, instead of just putting it in their pack or eating it or taking it with them or whatever. Yeah. And during the dance for victory, they lose it. Yeah. Again. This feels like that.
And it gets very frustrating.
Mm-hmm. He exists. Ugh.
Oh, look, he doesn't have the plague anymore.
I guess. From his crumpled position on the ground, Lucio struggles to sit up. He freezes, staring at me. I made a deal with the devil to not die from the plague and was permanently cursed with the plague. Hang on. Hang on.
What?
I don't even know what his deal with the devil was, so
I
it's
don't know
fine.
either.
He frantically feels his own face, then reaches up to check his receding hairline. Does he have a receding hairline?
I'm sorry, his forehead is this big. His hair is down here. Are you saying compared to other Arcana characters where everybody has a tiny forehead, he has the largest
more forehead?
So that makes him the one with the what?
So what I'm saying is, why would nerds say that at all? So why would our characters say that? We've never been deprecating in our descriptions of anybody.
Again, that doesn't necessarily mean deprecated. It could be just that somebody has a widow's peak. But one, we cannot decide if we're doing a first-person perspective or are basically just writing a story.
Right.
We're writing to a character or writing to the player. Who are you writing to? Game? Stop it.
I feel like
this gets really confusing.
I feel like it'd be really weird for MC to specifically say he reaches up to check his receding hairline with someone we barely know, and we've just done this. Maybe he does canonically have the most forehead of everyone. I don't know.
Which is ridiculous, because that is the tiniest supposed widow's peak I have ever seen in my entire goddamn life.
It's a triple widow's peak, excuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're counting the M. I was counting the
Yep, nope, the whole M.
Okay.
It's fine. Triple peak, because he's triple extra. Okay?
Right.
What did you do to me? I have to lean on Julian to stay upright, but I'm probably in better shape than Lucio is
So,
right now.
Julian picked us up. We've done the kissy, and we're exhausted, and he's clapped us back on the ground. Wait, what?
Okay, so he picked us up to kiss us, and then he set us back down, and then we just slumped into him so we could look at Lucio and judge his hairline. That's what we got.
Okay, so we've become Wesley.
Except for we're just
like trying to hold myself up against the board.
All right.
I'd be like, and then to the pain.
To the pain.
To the pain.
We are only mostly dead. It's fine.
Mostly dead.
All right. If you don't know that reference, it's Princess Bride. So.
Which is excellent freaking movie.
But I'm probably in better shape than Lucio is right now. Except for we haven't assessed Lucio at all, and if he can just stand up on his own and apparently not fix his hair, but check his hairline specifically.
Which seems weird.
That seems weird, like an action. Our interpretation is not that he's going, oh god, my face, am I okay? He's specifically checking his hairline to see if it's there. Did my hairline leave? When you destroyed those chains? My deal with the devil was to have the most beautiful hair ever, and if you broke the chains, is my hair ruined?
And again, so as far as I understand, so the reason why that doesn't work for me is because okay, so I know based off of... Okay, so I don't necessarily know, but what I recall hearing is that Lucio made deals with the devil because he was afraid of becoming older. Okay. So, Lucio, specifically going after his receding hairline, especially when your character literally has no fucking idea, and especially us not having any goddamn idea with a first playthrough through this game, that line seems wildly out of place and doesn't make any sense at all, especially for a character who's had no connection to Lucio at all in relation to his fear of becoming old.
We also don't really mention people's hair much at all.
No! I'm saying it doesn't work!
I mean, we've mentioned Julian's sideburns, which he doesn't have as far as I can tell.
No,
sorry.
Those are...
I undid your deal with the devil, which gave me back my body and gave you back yours, it seems. You sold your body to the devil? All right, everyone writing smut. That's it. Lucio canonically sold his body to the devil for something.
All right.
Done. How are we involved in his selling him his body for fun and profit?
Also, how can we just break deals?
I don't...
With extraplanar beings who have different magical rules, potentially, than magic itself actually works?
Usually, I thought to break a deal, you had to find a loophole, not just throw power at it.
I know! I'm fine.
It's okay.
I don't understand
The loophole is that with enough power, it breaks. I guess.
I guess.
With the power of friendship, the contract... So when Lucio was signing the contract, it said in there, only the power of friendship can break these deals, and since you have no friends, it will never happen.
And specifically a certain number of friends, which is the level of the Power Rangers. Yep.
Right, exactly. Only the Power Rangers can break this deal.
Yep, which we are.
Right. And gave you back yours, it seems.
Oh, he's alright. It's his original body from before the fire.
I see.
The one he went to all that effort to replace. All that scheming. And he's right back at square one.
And he's right back.
Also, I gotta say, so forgive me. His sprite hasn't fucking changed at all. Well, he's back to square one. What is it supposed to have changed? Is that supposed to be kind of the point, that he's paranoid and vain, and that people aren't afraid of basically becoming irrelevant, or that they will be seen as unattractive? So again, I'm going off of what I know. That seems to be incredibly petty and making fun of people who are really like, I don't like the changes that people insist are natural. I have basically a body dysphoria experience of going, this is not me.
Yep.
What is this? I don't want to alter. I don't like gray hair. I don't like this thing. Like, it is a level of distress that I feel like socially we don't approach much, and a lot of people actually just like to make fun of other people for it, actively and aggressively, rather than going, wow, that sounds like a thing. Can I help, or can I help you get help from someone else who's a professional that won't shit on you for it?
There's a level of watching people, basically for me, in the beauty industry, try and pitch anti-aging as this, it will make you pretty, rather than... you can actually stop seeing on your body that you're moving towards death. which is what we consider the markers of aging to be, whether that be gray hair or receding hairline or wrinkles and age spots, things like that. They're not really necessarily bad in and of themselves, in that they don't necessarily limit your autonomy or your mobility or your, or your joint function, but they are meant to be they're seen as indicators of you are closer to death than other people. And I'm not a big fan of death, especially of death by slow, inevitable loss of autonomy that we have no ability to interact with.
And as far as I have also seen, too, it seems to be especially prominent in the United States because we don't have very good healthcare services, period. Whether that includes, mental health care services and otherwise. We treat a lot of our basically senior citizens as though they are inept children, and I'm not even fucking shitting you. Like, I still remember very keenly basically hanging around my grandparents and the level basically of watching them more or less because when their bodies started breaking down and people started treating them more and more as though that was reflective of how idiotic, more or less, they were becoming.
How mentally capable they were was reflected in their body, and it was terrible.
And it's been frustrating over and over again, and that is a really, I think, valid fear. Like, I vividly knew someone in high school, and I still talk about it because it was so fucking intense coming out of this guy's face of going, when my body starts going, I will kill myself. Like, that was the thing. And the fact that this gets mocked over and over again kind of disgusts me.
Yeah, this idea of you're afraid of getting old. It's like, actually, it is a real fear. Anyway, but I will just go with that. So Lucio gapes at us in horror because he's afraid. But again, I do like the point that my friend said here, where he doesn't, change, because it's like, if he did make the deal for that reason, what they've been exposed to, of I don't want to look old or I don't want to become old, then shouldn't he suddenly look either now with his body back a lot older, or have looked I don't know, shouldn't there be a difference between the visual appearance other than you looked sick as in not a body and you look healthy in a body?
I don't know.
You little thief, give it back. You prefer my body over yours? I really just person.
Also, you guys, so if you don't know, our MC is black.
Yes.
This makes this really awkward. It makes me go, look, it is the plot of Get Out.
It kind of is now.
Whoa.
Yep. Because, yeah. I love the idea of the entitled Aryan white guy going, give me your black body back.
Because
it's kind of wild.
Which we've just created the plot of Get Out, actually, which I have technically never seen because I am a huge ass wimp, but I know basically more or less what happens, and as far as I understand, this basically cult sprang up to help save old white people as they were dying, and they gave them new black bodies so that they can continue on living, and they took away those lives from the black people who obviously that was their life.
Yep.
And it's an interesting horror story which is obviously completely racially charged, and unfortunately, or hilariously, ironically, Lucio and this particular plot has just walked headfirst into the fact that we have a black MC. And that's sort of hilarious.
Give it back. He staggers upright and lurches toward me, but the Countess steps in front of me. Of all of the 6 other people there, it's okay. I love that it's her, though, because this actually makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's like, I do have a bone to pick with you, dear.
Huge
bone. In fact,
your bone did nothing for me.
Shove it right through you. It's fine. It's fine. I've had enough of you, Lucio. As Countess of Vesuvia, I hereby banish you from Vesuvia and all Vesuvian territories. In the astral plane. It's okay.
Wait, what?
Or
Vesuvia... Okay, so as far as I understand, Vesuvia is this big. Vesuvia is basically like Rome. It's a city-state.
Well, maybe she doesn't have enough more power than to do that. And I guess if she banishes him to outside of there, someone else can deal with him once he's out.
So I don't understand the I'm fine. Whatever.
I have had people tell me how some of it works just in generally just discussing the Arcana, even trying to understand it without necessarily spoiling it, but things that, occasionally someone has come in and been like, hey, here's how this works, but it isn't ever told in the story, so it's not really a spoiler for you. And I'm like, how do we all know? Oh, it's in the extra material. And I go, okay, well, that's cool. But I wonder, as far as I understand, Vesuvia is really tiny. And so it's cool that she's banishing him from there. But that definitely says that, her power is very limited.
It's tiny.
I never want to hear or see you again. Am I clear?
He doesn't have a body.
But he does. He just got it back.
Oh.
They just said that he got it back.
Shit. Okay, but also, how the fuck?
I didn't know.
How is he supposed to get out? Because he's not a magician. So an Astra's not gonna fucking let him out again unless he's This is the thing, I keep losing it because I'm just like, what kind of magic is going on here exactly? And also, is he just going to turn around then and go, I'll make more deals with the devil with pawns and pieces that I don't have? Like he does cons. I just don't get it. I'm fine.
Maybe at some point when we were alive before, when Nerd was alive in their previous life, there was an experience of them speaking to Lucio at one point and saying something open-ended as an answer, and then he took that as legal ownership of ourselves. And also did that with Julian, because sometimes, you can have, basically verbal loopholes. If you go, hey, would you do something for me? And you say, sure, whatever you want. And they're like, done.
So you're talking about Fae rules, which is totally fine. I just would like to know that, or see that, or...
That would have been cool as shit if it's like Lucio just walked into the doctor's place one time and it was just looks at you, the assistant, because he's looking for something to bargain with, because he's already contacted the devil, but he needs a pawn to bargain with. And he's like, would you do something for me? And you're like, sure, what do you need? Done. Because he didn't say something specific and you agreed with an open-ended yes. That would make this more interesting to me. Then it makes sense why he can bargain with pawns that he technically, or that he formally doesn't own, even if he technically does. Because that's a technicality.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excuse me? You can't do that. I'm the Count. Lucio's spluttered protests fade into silence as Nadia raises her sword. He looks back, forth between us. Back and forth?
It's back. It's supposed to be back and forth. Back forth between us. That is funny though.
I've never heard it said that way.
That's not correct.
Oh, okay.
You are correct. I'm saying they are missing a word.
Look at his face. That's amazing.
I told you he doesn't have red eyes anymore.
No, he just looks super anxious in that face. I haven't seen him very much, so I don't know many of his expressions. Okay. We're also just it's okay.
He's too stressed to be dressed.
To be undressed. I mean, he's very dressed.
He is incredibly dressed.
Except for he forgot his undershirt.
He did.
It's okay.
He need world to see titty.
It's very important. He looks back and forth between us, then turns tail and flees, and we let him go into the realms of the Arcana to fuck shit up, I guess. Over the hill and out of sight.
Over the hill and through the woods to Lucio's house we go. The horses away to trample the boy. Wait.
Oh dear. Nadia closes her eyes and tilts her head back. Is it fine to... Looks at Astra. Hey, is it fine to just leave him running around in the Arcana realms?
Who is he?
Lucio?
What about Lucio?
Right. Okay, I thought so. Hey, Julian, you know everything. Do you think that's fine in whatever realm this is?
What's fine?
Lucio running away?
Where's Lucio around? I thought I killed him.
All right. Okay.
I didn't kill him. I forgot. I didn't do that part at least. He kind of killed himself. He fucked me up.
And tilts her head back. Finally, we are free of him for good. Him running into the distance in
like a cartoon character.
One of the realms of the Arcana, assumably the Devil's Realm ? Means he's gone forever. How does that work?
I kept putting devil and lackey up there. Okay. I'm jumping words because I'm reading. Okay. His lackey is out of the way. That just leaves the devil himself.
I suppose.
So hang the fuck on.
Okay.
Well, his lackey's out of the way. That just leaves the devil himself. What? Whose lackey? Is Lucio his own lackey?
No,
do you
understand?
Leaves
the devil's lackey out of the way, so now it's just the devil himself.
Okay,
So now
we were just talking about Lucio.
I know. Now that the devil's lackey is out of the way.
I know, but I think it would have been like, now that Lucio's out of the way, that just leaves...
he's out of the way would have worked way better.
Yes, I'm like, that sentence didn't work.
Except for, there isn't the devil's lackey, because the devil clearly has two.
Yes.
Also, I don't know that he was serving the devil in any way. He was trying to serve himself through the devil, because deals don't usually work as in, I'd like to offer me as a servant to you. That's not usually how that goes. I'm a little confused. I feel like at some point we're going to have to play Lucio's route, as interesting as that sounds, so that we can just understand this. Either that or it'll be like, we'll finish the main 3 and we'll just ask everyone questions. Spoiler time! We need all the answers after we're done.
I need to know.
Yeah, that might be a thing, because this is confusing.
Yes.
The gate loomed silently ahead of us. Had it been making noise before? Waves of hostility emanate from it.
Oh, nope, it's not silent. It's got hostility waves coming off it.
Almost tangible in the still air. Has it been doing this the whole time?
Yes.
You've all been, just being bathed in hostility the entire time?
Yes.
That's why this whole thing was so awkward.
Somebody over there gently washing the Porsche.
Going, you hostility.
Gross.
I reach a hand out towards the chains, but before I touch them, they recoil from me. No, we saw you hurt our friends. Ah! They slither away until the gate is clear, but still emanating hostility. It's so grumpy. I love how the devil's head is built into the design. It's very cute. Do you see it?
Yeah, no, I've seen it the whole time.
I think it's charming. Right.
It is cute.
The iron bars.
It makes me wonder, though, if that's the devil's ass. I have been sitting on that for a while because the little tail wiggle.
Is it the devil's booty?
The devil booty. And
you know what?
Head.
That's a question.
His head is right up his ass.
I was going to say, that would solidly be a level of, like, yoga posture impressive.
Why not?
I could see it. He's doing a handstand. It's fine. This is the devil in minimalist doing a handstand.
I'm sitting.
The iron bars
sitting on it.
are hot to the touch. I push, and everyone else just watches. And with a ponderous groan, it swings open. Astra has always supported me being completely independent, and it is appropriate that he doesn't stop now.
And perfect. Before going north, you need to be careful. If anything happens to you,
my actual body will be hurt. How about you take my actual body out of here and put it with Julian's, and I'll just be like everyone else. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest, one of the biggest issues I've had with this, of going like, okay, well, you can.
If anything happens to you, nothing's happening to them. Not on my watch. Do you have a watch? No, my eyeballs, my watch.
And my look.
My seeing. Not on my while I'm seeing you.
My visibility. Okay, fuck you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got you back, Nat.
We all do. Huh.
That big ugly goat will know what hit him. Well, what do you say, Nerd? We've all had that rousing speech where everyone gets to have their final lines. Are you ready to go and save the world?
Because everybody finally was actually all there at once. It was amazing. That was so cool.
That was very
I'm
funny.
really glad. You know what? That would have been so much fun if everyone just talked in rounds or just interjected and threw things in this whole time. There'd have been so much more like expression and getting to know people if they'd really just dug into the crowd scene. And the fact that we are just basically an NB band running around. You know?
It's true.
It's fun.
Hey.
I look through the gate to the perilous realm beyond. And for anyone who's like, you're not all NBs, the thing is if they have a gender trinary and that's their natural, then every single one of them is non-binary because there is no binary. They're all part of a trinary of he, she, they.
Okay, I can see that.
Like their whole world is a trinary if all of those genders are recognized, undiscussed, and that is the things there are.
Okay, no, I could see that.
See that? So we have a binary, they have a trinary. And so, yeah, all NBs by our standard. All right.
Good.
I looked through the gate to the perilous realm beyond. Oh, we couldn't see until we opened it.
That makes sense.
Just the red haze. That's fine. Let's do this.
Yes.
Oh, and then we download some asses.
Holy cow, that is a lot of megabytes. All right.
That is a large download. Okay, well, we have some slow internet, so we'll be back in just a moment. Hold tight.
Ooh.
Alrighty, and we are back. So 15 minutes later.
Yeah, right. Damn,
all right.
So if you'd like to contribute towards making our internet better,
or if you'd like to come watch a stream on Saturdays where we do other visual novels and things, but we also post the streams as well if you want to sort of see what that's like. Because we have been using our library's internet to do streaming, and you are invited to come join us.
Yes, and it's great fun. Please.
We also update on our Tumblr for the most part when we're streaming, and I don't think it's in our channel description yet because we weren't sure we'd be able to have the times, but I'll go put it there. I will put it
we
there.
can do that.
All right, so book 21, chapter 1, Towards Tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Start.
Do it.
The devil is waiting somewhere beyond this gate.
Okay.
Do we think he's just sitting around waiting for us like an edgelord in a throne? Hello.
Him.
When will they come to me?
Legs spread apart, very dramatically, one hand on one side, the other hand is in the cross, waiting for you. And you're just like, look, it's the power pose. All he needs is some people in basically very classically orientalistic, which will work fine in Arcana, is just, to be splayed about around his feet. It'll be fine. His hooves.
We walk into the devil's, realm, and he's got, his throne room and his harem spread everywhere.
I like walking into the devil.
Bonk! Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. Your ears are so soft.
Hi. Nerd bonks into the devil, realizes that they're basically at navel height and going, I can still reach your ears.
La, la, la. Perfect.
Hi. And then going, Astra being like, never taught them about consent or asking, did I? Damn.
Hi. No, actually, you just taught them about walking away from their problem. Wait.
All right. Somewhere beyond this gate. His plan to merge the realms is in disarray, but he will never stop trying. Not unless I bind him. All right, we're getting out the shibari rope right now. This is it, because the hanged man was trying to show us with his costume the whole time how to defeat the devil. It was just subtle implication of, my contract says I'm not allowed to tell you anything about the other arcana, but I'll try and show you about the other arcana.
I will encourage you.
We'll just explain his outfit this way. I love it.
Yes.
All right. Not unless I bind him. Is it actually in disarray? And also, why is he waiting for us?
It's fine.
He went to go do something, not wait for us.
Yeah, yes he did.
It won't be easy.
That's doing something.
But at least I won't be alone. Because it would be hard, because, it would be less easy if I were alone. Julian, Portia, Astra, Nadia, Nazali, and Mazalinka stand by my side. I love how we perfectly remember all people's names at all times if we've been introduced once.
Mm-hmm.
Together, we step over the threshold and into the devil's realm. I want them all to be like holding hands and all take the first step at once, like that sort of thing of going, we don't know what'll happen once we past the portal. So all of them, right foot first, hop, hop, and then they're fine.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Oh, well, isn't that the desert we got taken to by Death?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my God. All right, Death takes the red filter off. Just whoops the red filter off part of the devil's realm. We'll be here. It'll be great.
It's all right.
The realm is bathed in crimson light. It's difficult to see the boundary between sand and sky. Even though there's no sun, a stifling, feverish heat presses down on me like a physical weight. So we're saying that, like, the devil's in autumn with all this red.
That could be fine. He might look really good in fall colors.
He could.
Look real nice.
And the reason it was the red plague was because that's his color.
That is totally his color. But you know what? He can wear them in the next Dolce & Gabbana setup. Oh my God, you guys. So please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!